Alrighty, welcome back to the stream. Hello, and welcome back once again to Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. And also, I see there, I'm Minbron, how are you? Getting a character name, Sir Cringelot, first of his name, and Face Muscle Puller of the North. That sounds like a bard if I ever seen one. Anyway. I have been away from this game for a wee bit too long. I, unfortunately, had a lot of other stuff come up. And then last week, I wanted to take a break real quick to just play some other games that I had to get through, to try out. I actually don't remember what I played on Wednesday last week. Oh, right. It was that game I got messaged about, that horror game, and then Moonbreaker, because I wanted to paint a thing. I got my water refill. All right. Anyway, last time we were finally in the abyss after probably like a month. Yeah, it's been a terrible couple of weeks for streaming, but I'm back into it. That said, I do have far too much time to this game. What's my current time in this game? I have 465 hours in this game right now on the main version. So that puts me up to 700 some odd for the game overall, since I had about like 250, I want to say, in the beta. So, yeah. Good times. Leveling up here, I've got kinetic overcharge and overinfused blasts. I don't really know what I should get here. I think cleaving shot doesn't work. Pretty sure cleaving shot doesn't work. Yeah, it's ranged weapon, so I don't think that counts, which is unfortunate, because I'd love cleaving shot to work with a kinetic blast. Just go and just have everything explode. That'd be sick. I'd go, okay, how does this work with the thing? But I guess it's only weapons. Anyway, what can I do? Archmage armor, Ascendant Element. Could pick Ascendant Element. I actually forgot what my build was. Extended range. I took water. I took water as my element, so I should. Actually, did I take water or cold as my first blast? Cold blast. So I should take Ascendant Element for ice. All right. Now. See, I got a demonic aspect. I picked Vrock last time, which is bonus on a range attack rolls. I get reach spell, and things get reflex penalties on. Melee attack rolls, saving throws, AC. Cast a spell using an ability. Increase DC by 1. I guess Incubus? The DC increase is decent, and then I get +4 bonus to weapon damage rolls. It's 5th rank and 7th rank, gains a major demonic aspect. So I get a Balor. Aspect of Valor grants a bonus to Constitution score equal to half of the demon's mythic rank plus 1 is pretty good, actually, because I'm a kineticist. An aspect of the Valor makes all allies in a 50-foot radius assume demonic rage within the demon himself, but without the advantages of the demonic aspects. Oh, so they get, like, stat bonuses. Cool. Coloxis. Intelligence ability score equal to half. Demon use abilities and cast spells and move actions. Omox. DRN. All attacks and abilities make their target grappled unless they pass a saving throw. Interesting. Shadow Demon. Bonus on Wisdom and Incorporeal during your rage. Well, that's pretty good, actually. Vavekia. Strength score equal to half of the demon's mythic rank plus 1. As long as the demon remains in rage, every round, every enemy within 50 feet takes damage. Or fast healing equal to half mythic rank plus 1. And while in demonic rage, Owlcat makes all demons' melee attacks and spells apply 1 negative level on enemies who fail a will saving throw. Wow. That's only good for melee, but that's still really good. I'm gonna go with Valor because Constitution score is too useful here. But after that, I think I'm gonna get Shadow Demon. Yeah, Valor into Shadow Demon. Omox isn't bad. Vavekia isn't bad. Oh, yeah, Omox. I'm not going to use Coloxis. Omox is decent. Shadow Demon is what I'm going to go with, I think. Vavekia is not bad. Owlcat isn't bad. I got two demonic asp. Oh. Let's go Mirror Image and Bear's Endurance. No, I'm gonna go with Cat's Grace. Oh, I get demon spells. Oh. Okay. So these are all basic spells. Nothing special there. Blood Haze. You make your blood boil, for making you faster and more ferocious. For 1 round per 2 caster levels, you gain the effects of the haste spell. Additionally, every time you reduce a creature's HP below 0 HP, you prolong the effect. If the killed creature had more HD than your caster level, the duration is increased by 3 rounds. Otherwise, it's 1 round. Consume Fear. You make the target appear more intimidating while making it possible to feed on fear. The target gains a bonus on persuasion checks made to intimidate equal to your caster level. Every round, the target is healed for 1 HP for every shaken or frightened enemy in a 30-foot radius. This effect works for a number of rounds equal to your caster level. The spell's cast, every enemy at 10 feet around the target must make a will saving throw or be frightened for 1d4 rounds. Wow, okay. Spell allows you to polymorph into a form of a Babao, Berserk, or Sheer for 1 minute per caster level. It's pretty meh. You conjure abyssal energies to empower your attacks. The next 2 attacks plus 1 additional attack for 5 caster levels above 7. So the next 2, 3, or 4 attacks deal additional 1d6 unholy damage for 2 caster levels. Alternatively, you can use one of the charges to make a ranged touch attack as a standard action, dealing the same amount of damage. Okay, and then 3rd level spells, Channel Rage. You can only use the spell while in demonic rage. As a standard action, you grant the effects of demonic rage for 1 round per caster level, so you just give it to another person. This lets you turn to a Doracni, Kalavakas, or Nabasu. Target is healed for 2d8 plus caster level plus additional 1d8 hit points for every dead creature in a 30-foot radius. Every enemy in a 40-foot radius receives a -2 penalty on attack and damage rolls, caster level checks, overcome spell resistance, concentration checks, and all saving throws. And Telekinetic Strike, you create an invisible force which damages the enemy for 1d6 damage per caster level. The target then makes a fort save. If it fails, the target becomes prone and you either push or pull it with a combat maneuver using your strength caster level in place of BAB and active casting stat in place of strength. Interesting. So it's either a bull rush or a get over here, which is pretty neat. And none of these are particularly good spells, though. Like, this one, Blood Haze, pretty good. It's a haste that you can just keep re-upping for every time you kill something. The rest of these are pretty meh. Nothing, there's no actual real winners in here, from what I feel like. This one's decent, because it's just going to be like a big heal if you're sitting in a bunch of bodies, but it's kind of whatever. It's really nothing. I guess this is okay because it's like, doesn't say how long it lasts. It also doesn't say if it gives a save or not. It's just kind of, this isn't very good. It's not great. None of these spells are particularly exciting. Grab haste. There we go. Can you heal me? Thank you. Okay, so next step.
Move out.
We are going to start cleaning this place out, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Let's begin by taking a nice little trek into the Battleborse. Also, did I sell my junk to Burgaz? I like how it completely lost all of its stuff.
Head on.
Oh, I should probably level up my party members, too. Yeah, it's fine.
I lead. You follow.
Oh, hey, it's Yaz!
Shut up, scum! Where is your easily assassin guild? Quick, let's get out of here!
Yaz casually adjusts his magnificent ruffled collar, then looks around with an expression of distaste. He sniffs contemptuously.
Back again, it's...
I don't remember what voice I had for it.
Back again, it's no more. You look more at home here in the dungeon than in Atikla's palace.
The demon smirks, but there's no hostility in his voice.
Demon Yaz, head of the Assassin's Guild.
You hear genuine respect in Greybear's voice.
You're acquainted with some impressive figures, Commander.
I'm surprised by your connections to the Abyss, Sam Madlovsky. Not what one expects from the commander of the Crusade, even one whose powers have so much demonic resonance.
Don't test my patience.
Yaz yawns and waves a manicured hand dismissively.
All right, Kanger's mortal. I have no desire to fight you. I surrender.
How'd you know I was here?
Ha! When Articular told me to keep an eye on you, I hired a soothsayer to keep track of your movements in the city.
So, you know everyone in this whole Sam Badlowski? The Articular herself have somebody looking after you? Sela frowns. I mean, yes, that's who. Are you still going to guard me? Yaz shrugs and holds up a hand to admire his long, sharp nails. Despite their terrifying length, they've been carefully manicured and each one has been painted gold. The demon sighs. He sounds bored.
No, I don't think so. I have my hands full, and Lady Nocticula hasn't graced us with her presence for a long time. I'm not sure she even remembers that she ordered me to guard you. So, my little bird, it's time for you to fly free on your own.
Where are we?
This is the lower city, the most squalid and loathsome district of Lucianera. A haven for the lowliest of outcasts. If you get tired of the stench out here on the streets, you can take shelter at the Bad Luck Tavern. It's just down the street, although I wouldn't call it safe a safe and cozy place to rest.
I'm looking for Hepzamra. Have you heard of her?
Yeah, I know her. Everyone knows that arrogant bitch. But Hepzamra doesn't use my services. She has plenty of dangerous servants to do her bidding, so she doesn't need to visit my guild. And of course, I don't get involved in her affairs. They don't concern me.
I need to talk to Naticula. Yaz holds up his hand to admire his large diamond ring, and as it sparkles in the moonlight, a thin, tired smile crosses his lip.
You know, it's usually the other way around. Naticula orders you to show up, and you rush to the palace. I don't think I've ever seen anyone demand a meeting with her. But she's not in her palace. The throne has been empty for some time, and no one knows where she is or what she's doing. That's dangerous to show too much interest in the affairs of Our Lady in Shadow. Those who poke their noses where they don't belong are severely punished. But here's my advice. If you're trying to contact Lady Naticula, you need to speak with Shamira. I'm sure she can get a message to Our Lady in Shadow.
Who's Shamira?
Shamira, the Ardent Dream, is the steward of the city and Naticula's closest advisor. She rules Elushinira in Naticula's absence. Shamira was once one of Heaven's creatures. When she fell, she found a new fate in the abyss.
And where is she?
You'll need to go to the place in the Middle Sea called the Harem of Ardent Dreams. That's where Shamira receives her petitioners and gives an audience to those who seek her favor. Elushinira is a wild and chaotic place, but the harem provides some semblance of order.
Shamira can send messages to Naticula?
She is Lady Naticula's lover and her closest advisor. She's Our Lady in Shadow's right hand. It is her duty to inform Naticula if there's any trouble in the city.
Where is Naticula?
Who knows? Perhaps she's somewhere in the abyss plotting another cunning scheme. Or maybe she's on another plane talking to deities and having conversations with powerful entities. Or maybe this is all a game and she's laughing at us right now. She could even be watching us as we speak. Perhaps you are her in disguise. Maybe she's taking your form and is playing a joke on me. Though I think that's unlikely.
I have no more questions.
Welcome to Elushinira. I see you've been introduced to the city's darker, more dangerous side. If you need anyone killed, just stop by my guild. It's in the middle city. And even if you don't need my services, you should still pay me a visit. I have a very interesting job opportunity for you.
Yaz flashes you a smile, revealing several gold teeth. Then he claps his hands and vanishes with a dramatic flourish. You hear a note of suspicion in the hand of the inheritor's voice.
You've been to the Abyss before, haven't you? That fiend knew you well, and even seemed to hold some respect for you. But I believe in you. I believe that everything you do, every decision you make is for the sake of our noble cause.
I want the demons to fear me. I want them to tremble when they hear my name.
Yes, they will fear you and adore you. They may even fall at your feet and call you their lord. Beware their flattery and their willingness to obey, for they are poisonous gifts. Many have tried to control the forces of evil. They had good intentions, but their stories always had grim endings. If you accept the full power of darkness, the darkness has power over you.
Thanks, whatever. There's Ember.
Again, what happened, kid? Stop my eyes.
You're hurting him. Ember, don't embarrass yourself. Let's go.
Well, I'm curious. She's already started, so let her speak.
Oh, interesting.
What's a little riddle? What do you think you live more than us?
Same thing as before. Pay no attention. Just walking by. She's a foolish little girl.
I really am very foolish.
Ember's face falls and she lowers her gaze.
You have to be a fool to try preaching in the abyss. If you hear her, I'll turn you just stupid. To heaven with her. Let's go.
The demons walk away laughing and making obscene jokes. Amber stands for a long while, watching them leave.
They didn't understand anything. Maybe what I'm doing really is pointless? No, I think I can't think that. I can't give up.
Yep, Naticula. Yep, okay. Take you to Naticula. Got it.
Sorry. I did my best.
That is... You have one fucking job, Social, and you rolled a 2!
Onwards.
Hello, Naticula's favorite. I wonder what's so special about you. And since when does Naticula grant her favor to mortals?
The guard takes a close look at Urushale and flashes an interesting grin.
Your face familiar. Have we met before?
I want to go through. Nice. Makes it nice and easy. Up to the middle city. Should I do Velexia first? I could do Velexia, and then that would get me access to the upper city. Alright, I gotta go deal with this fight first. Yeah, hi, Mustafin.
Let's have some fun.
Blood and crimson.
Nice and easy. And there is the Echo.
I heard your toy soldier.
I know that fiend.
It may surprise you. Look, I was looking for Mutatu.
The paths.
I doubt Mutasa fit big up.
Go. No, I need that up. I need that up.
I sense something.
Where? What trap? What? What trap? There's Yaz. Yaz flashes you a dazzling smile, and you notice that his teeth have been decorated with delicate filigree. The dental work looks new. He must have had it done recently.
Greetings, mortal, and welcome to the best Assassin's Guild in Illusionera. Of course, it's the only one in Illusionera, since we killed off all our competitors. What brings you here? Do you want to get rid of someone, or are you interested in the job opportunity I promised?
A translucent image of a horned figure appears beside Yaz. The horned creature is scowling furiously and launches into an angry tirade. Yaz, you sent a bunch of dimwits to deal with the flesh market steward. Didn't get their target. And do you know why they botched the job? They didn't bother to find out what he looks like before they started slaughtering everyone. I want to kill those incompetent idiots right now. Yaz is about to respond with an angry retort, but the figure disappears before he can say anything. Why'd you want? Yaz hesitates for a moment. He pretends to smooth out a few wrinkles in his extravagant attire.
I want to hire you to kill someone. A serious, dangerous target that my employees can't handle. A demon named Armiketh. He's the leader of Illusionera's shadow demons and a well-known aristocrat in this city. However, that doesn't mean he's invulnerable, does it? I'll pay you generously for his death. More importantly, I'll become your ally. From what I've heard, you've been wandering around Illusionera, taking risks and getting into all sorts of dangerous situations. You might find yourself needing a few allies. It looks as though you've decided to settle in the Abyss. It's much easier to live in Illusionera when you have influential friends. Luckily for you, I'm influential. And I'm friendly.
Give me information.
Armiketh, the Tyrant of the Dark Frontiers. It's a ridiculous title if you ask me, but you shouldn't underestimate him. He's a dangerous and formidable opponent. He's old, arrogant, and mighty. He was one of the first to pledge Denecticula after the death of his previous master, Variavaxus. That was a millennia ago, but even at the time, he was known as a dangerous fighter. Like all shadow demons, he has a secret special talent for possession, and he commands an army of slaves, shadow demons who steal secrets, treasures, and the bodies of hapless mortals for him.
Where do I find him?
His lair is located in the middle city. Look for the place where the shadows are thickest and the darkness smells of pain and suffering. That's where you'll find him, surrounded by his treasures. I personally have no interest in his belongings. I simply want him dead. Once you kill him, you can keep all of his possessions.
Tell me more about shadow demons.
They're thieves and body snatchers. What more is there to say? They're freaks of darkness. Stripped of their flesh, they perfected the art of stealing bodies from others. They also create shadow blood, the most exquisite, powerful potion that can be found in the abyss. Mortals willing to trade their bodies to shadow demons for a single drop of this wondrous essence.
Why do you want him dead? Yaz shrugs and replies indifferently.
No reason. Petty aristocratic intrigue that made us enemies. Or I dislike him as a person. Or maybe there's no reason at all. After all, we are aristocrats. We circle one another like sharks in the water, and it's either eat or be eaten.
I'll do it. Yaz gives you a bloodthirsty grin.
Good luck, brave one.
Who was that vicious creature? Yaz smiles confidently, but you notice the fear in his eyes.
That is Horzala, Hebzamira's younger sister. Recently, she's been taking part in the affairs of the guild.
I'm actually looking for Horzala's sister. I wonder if I should talk to her about Hebzamira.
I don't think that'll do you any good. There's no love lost between Horzala and Hebzamira. They aren't exactly close. Do you know how many of her siblings Hebzamira has killed to get Baphomet's attention? She even killed her own mother. Hebzamira will not allow Horzala anywhere near her. She's too afraid her little sister will set her up and use her corpse as a footstool.
Tell me about yourself. Yaz frowns at you suspiciously.
Let me save us both some time. My name is Yaz. I'm the leader of Elishanira's Assassin's Guild, and I'm unfortunately tasked with the responsibility of ensuring your safety. Regardless of what I think about you or this assignment, that's all you need to know. Are we done with questions?
What do you think of me? Yaz looks at you closely.
I don't think about you.
This is just stuff I've already seen. Literally conversations I've already seen before. Could do the flesh markets. I should probably... Probably grab the 10,000 delights, though.
I hope you appreciate this.
You know what? Let's start some fights.
I'll bathe in your blood.
I lead, you follow.
I'm still frozen in place.
My will is resolute.
Can you just channel real quick? Thank you. Just to keep that from constantly popping. Do I want to deal with this? I don't actually know if I want to deal with this or not.
Onwards.
Something over there.
I am helpful. Am I not?
I'm just gonna go kill the shadow demons real quick.
I am helpful. Am I not?
Sure am. The shadow demon's lair. God, it took me so long to find this before. Is that a fucking midnight bolt? What's that doing here?
I hope you appreciate this.
Sure footing.
Something is not right here.
Move out.
I think once I take the treasures is when he spawns. Nope, spawns now. The darkness comes to life before your eyes. The swirling shadows take shape, and you watch the spiraling darkness transform into a giant shadow demon. The creature's deep, rumbling voice causes the ground beneath your feet to tremble. His words send a shiver down your spine.
You have left the light behind forever. Who are you? Why have you entered my domain of darkness?
Who are you? The demon's deep, booming voice resounds through the air. His arrogant words rumble like thunder.
I am Owlcat, the tyrant of the Dark Realms, an invincible destroyer of souls. I am the Shadow Spawn Lord, the leader of all the Shadow Demons of Elutionera. The Shadow Demons have inhabited this region of the Abyss longer than anyone else. My power is great, my slave hordes are numerous, and everyone fears me.
Where am I? The rumbling voice answers you mockingly.
Your curiosity brought you to a dangerous place, little mortal, but it's far too late for you to turn back. I've spun a web of darkness between the planes, and you are at its center. This is my treasure trove, my servants, who only we Invidiacs are capable of gliding along the threads of darkness, slip through the shadows unseen. They steal riches in the bodies of mortals. Did you know that the shadows are greedy? Your shadow has always dreamed of taking your place. Hear its whisper.
I was here because I'm curious.
Such a funny little mortal. It's a pity you won't be able to entertain me with such silly witticisms when I make you my puppet. How dare this insolent black smudge speak to you like this? His arrogant words eat away at your soul like acid. The beast within begins to howl. It snarls angrily, straining at its leash.
Make this disembodied creature suffer a painful, agonizing death. A feral, bloodthirsty howl bursts from your lips. Your eyes flash purple and the darkness recoils, letting out a vicious hiss.
Your body belongs to us, spawn of the shadow. Tear this mortal soul into 1,000 pieces. Make him scream with pain. Try not to damage the body too much, it may prove useful.
Crusading isn't that boring after all.
Did I really miss with that fucking thing?
Killing.
There we go. That shadow blood. This vial contains an oily black liquid that is known to every supplier and potion user in Elutionera. It is the essence of a shadow demon that has been magically processed and turned into a source of pleasure 1,000 times stronger than ordinary demon blood. Shadow blood is among the most notorious of drugs, a fluid infused with a shadow demon's essence. Anyone who drinks this substance must succeed at a DC 20 fort save or take 1d6 points of cold damage and become nauseated for 1 to 3 rounds. Thereafter, the target gains 1d10 plus 2 per character level temporary hit points. 1d10 plus... Is it 2 per character level or 1d10 plus 2 per character level? And cold resistance 20. These effects persist for 1 hour, during which demons take a -4 penalty on saving throws against the drinker's spells and spell-like abilities of the Shadow subschool. Shadow blood is exceedingly addictive and carries some significant disadvantages. Each time a creature takes a dose of shadow blood, it must succeed at a fort save or become addicted. A creature under the influence of shadow blood or suffering from shadow blood addiction takes a -4 penalty on all saving throws against compulsion effects.
I am helpful. Am I
Undying Devotion. +5 full plate armor grants its wearer immunity to paralyzed condition. Also adds +1 to the DC for all saving throws against spells in the Necromancy School the wielder casts. Neat.
Head on.
Okay, there's nothing else around, right? Okay.
Abacath is dead. Vengeance for the Master!
What are you here? Look at all this carnage. Shamir knows there's been a massacre. She wants to find out who's been naughty. Oh, that's convenient. Shamira gazes out imperiously over the hall. She's clearly enjoying this opportunity to exercise her power. So, our Galarian guests decided to have some fun and committed a massacre in the Abode of Shadows. Tell me, Galarian, do you respect the will of Our Lady in Shadow? Lady Naticula has made it clear that she does not want demons in her realm to attack outsiders and spill their blood. At least not in large amounts. However, the opposite is also true. Visitors to the city should not pick fights with demons. Demons must not be put in a position where they have to kill outsiders. If it were a few lowly guards, I would let it pass, but Armaketh was one of Lady Naticula's favorites. He was her chief military strategist and the leader of her forces. If he had killed you, I would have held him accountable for his actions. But since he did not survive, I must now decide if you bear responsibility in this matter. Did you deliberately encourage Our Lady in Shadow's faithful servant to disobey her orders? Did you give him reason to defy her ban against spilling the blood of outsiders? A fire ignites inside you. An inferno blazes within your chest. Does this fiend really think she has the right to demand an answer from you? You feel your anger rising. Your inner beast begins to sharpen its claws. It paws the ground impatiently, demanding to be released. For some reason, Yaz is standing next to Shamira. He raises his hands placatingly. We must also consider whether Armaketh's killer is actually an outsider. After all, we know who he is, and we have seen his true nature. He has more in common with the demons of the Abyss than with mortals. I think this should be considered a fight between two demons, and if that's the case, Our Lady in Shadow's orders have not been violated. Why don't we let Armaketh's killer tell us his motivation for the murder?
Assert dominance or beast. Sorry about that. I just had a weird econ check.
I'm gonna assert my dominance. Your deafening roar causes the demons around you to shudder. They back away in terror, and even Shamira's fiery aura flickers slightly, like a candle in the wind. A true demon. All slayers, the slayer of Armaketh. Everything he owned belongs to me. His servants, titles, treasure, and possessions are all mine. Yaz leans toward Shamir and hurriedly whispered something in her ear. She looks over at you, and a smug smile spreads across her face. Her gloating expression cannot be more clear. Your life is in her hands. So you've killed Armaketh, but you're strong enough to make his servants obey you? Shadowspawn, do you recognize this mortal as your leader? One of the shadow demons bows low and answers in a deep, resounding voice. My name is Tarshiri. I will speak for my kin. We have seen Armaketh fall at the hand of this mortal. His power and fury made us tremble. We fear him and do not wish to challenge his claim to the Abode of Shadows. We will accept him as our lord. Very well. I see no reason to take this matter any further. I name you the Shadowspawn Lord. From now on, you will be an esteemed aristocrat of Elutionera and the Midnight Isles. You will be allowed to make your abode in the realm of the mighty Naticula, Our Lady in Shadow. I'll meet you. I'll meet you at my guild, mortal. I owe you. I think I owe you something, don't I?
Alright, well, convenient. Now I'm here. I could just talk to Shamira.
I greet you, Sam Badlovsky, Lord of the Shadow Spawn. What brings you here, our esteemed guest?
A red-haired, beautiful demon sits majestically on the throne, an aura of bright light blazing around her. It's not the gentle, life-giving light that shines on Galarian. This light blinds, withers, and makes a person burn with fever, draining their strength. Shamira's face, merciless and impassioned, softens, and her lips curve into a kind smile.
Here you are at last, Galarian. Reticula has mentioned her new favorite, and her words were quite intriguing. I couldn't wait to meet you, and here you are.
For an instant, a shadow passes over her beautiful face, and her friendly mask cracks. You glimpse the angry and jealous gaze of a dominating, dangerous being, one accustomed to quashing her enemies and any challenges to her supremacy. However, the moment passes, and Shamira regains her self-control, offering you a gracious smile. Shamira throws a casual glance at Rochelet and raises an eyebrow in surprise. Why haven't you punished me for the death of Owlcat? With a shrug and an enigmatic smile, Shamira replies,
Perhaps your guardian demon protected you that day.
I have to speak to Antiqua. Can you say a word to her? Shrugging, Shamira answers in a bored voice,
Our Lady in Shadow does whatever she wishes and meets with whoever she sees fit. No one can summon her just for a little chat, so all you can do is wait until she decides to grant you an audience.
Inside your mind, you hear the demon's voice insinuating and grave.
However, you could do me a favor and relay your request.
I could do you a favor and relay your request to Lady in Shadow, but it will come at a price. Let's see. Yep, same as before. So you and Hebzam aren't friends, I take it. Tell me about the crystals.
You really never heard of Nahindran crystals?
Where should I look for Zephyr yet? Where?
The attention granted you by Our Lady in Shadow proves you are something more than just another mortal from Galarian. Yet you are a stranger here in Illusionera, and you have not had time to establish connections with other influential demons. This means that, on the one hand, you are capable of learning the information that interests me, and on the other hand, you have no one else to go to if you wish to sell it more profitably. Nocticula isn't interested in such trifles, and you have no other patrons, do you?
Question. Okay. I'm not going to show her the knife. She's not getting that knife. Okay, give me that. The hand of the inheritor sounds worried. His words ring out like an alarm of a watchtower bell, warning you of impending doom.
So you're now an aristocrat of Illusionera. The demons have accepted you as one of their own. I must ask, why did you demand the title? Has your loyalty wavered? Does your sword serve the Abyss now instead of the Crusaders of Menda?
Titles and notes mean nothing to me. They're all nonsense. The demons will be afraid of me now that I have a silly prefix in front of my name.
You're wrong, champion. An oath is not nonsense. An oath is a sacred vow that imposes a great duty upon you and strengthens your soul. An oath is not a tool for lords to force servants into submission. It's a way for servants to elevate themselves. They are making a choice to serve the will of their master.
Yeah, that's nice. This is great and all. Well, I'm not going to bother with this.
Pay attention.
I think I actually... Didn't I fail on the religion check for one of those, so I can't do it anyway?
I am helpful, am I not?
I'm pretty sure I failed on the religion check, so I can't do the thing. Let's see. No, I got that all dealt with. Ooh, I should check out those boots I picked up. I got a pair of boots. There we go. What is this? Sure footing. Boots allow their wearer to add half their rank in perception skill to damage on their first attack with a ranged weapon every... What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? What kind of boots are that? What's my perception? 18. Wait, it's half your ranks, right? Half their rank. Yeah, it's half rank. That's what a weird thing to get. I go to Rochelet. Why not? I think she can use it.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Let me help.
Let's move already.
Go.
Please, allow me.
No one stands in my way.
You need me. Good.
I'm losing my temper.
Ugh, the waiting's never fun.
Move out.
Welcome Respite, which is... It's fine. I got the treasure, and that's what matters. I hate my master. I hate him. Well, maybe you shouldn't have become a slave, huh? You think of that? Stupid.
Please, be careful.
Oh, I hate being a slave. It's not like I was... Just because I was born into it, captured and forced into this beyond my will, doesn't mean I...
I'm all done here.
Onwards.
Eight. This way. I'll deal with... I can deal with the flesh markets as well. Go to 10,000 delights. Let's see, we gotta talk to Herax. Or not Herax, it's Shavaro right now. Hello, Shavaro.
Ah, bloodthirsty mortal. I see you came without Yasuda. How convenient. I merely jest. I don't hold a grudge for your little trick the last time you were in my establishment. That said, I will not allow such a mess again. I've armed my guards with teleportation wands.
Ah. Ah, so the teleportation wands were added after you came. You need to be friends first. Yep. Alright, so Rotten Guttery Gang is on the list now.
I hope you appreciate
I don't really care about
this.
doing more vet stuff.
I lead.
Whoa, what the fuck? That's a new one. I don't like the look of that. I do not like the look of that. Okay, seems fine. Nothing's broken. Okay. I should be able to take the elevators perfectly fine. I guess let's head over this way. Let's start the deal with what's her name? I don't want free. Nah. What are you doing here?
Move out.
This is really concerning. I don't know what's going on there. What are you doing here, Jerabeth? Oh. Why? Nauticula can offer you more than Velexia ever could, and she is a far more powerful and influential patron. Are you worried that Nauticula is going to lose interest in you? If you're hoping to find safety in Alexia's mansion, you must suddenly be disappointed. Alexia is far more fickle than Our Lady in Shadow and no less dangerous. Don't worry about her. Velexia. Let's see. Does Illusionary's nobility welcome newcomers to their inner circle? It depends on the newcomer, but your power cannot be denied, and as a recognized leader among the nobility of Illusionary, I'm more than happy to welcome you into our circle. The fact that you are mortal will certainly cause a stir, of course, but those who take issue with your origins can go and share their opinions with Owlcat, don't you agree? On that subject, I have to mention that I have no regrets about his demise or about you taking his place. I found him unbearably dull, and he was always so dreadfully gloomy. Everyone talks a lot about you. Who are you? Let's see, Lady Alexia. Wait, did I? Hold on. Okay, I guess that was just that was a unique dialogue because I did the thing earlier. Shamir is nothing but a glorified cleaner. I think this is all the same. I seek your patronage. I'd like to get to know you better. I'm flattered by your attention, and I find your personality intriguing. You know, I take great interest in promising young talent. I tend to offer my patronage to gifted artists.
Unfortunately, many of them turn out to be frauds, unable to keep me entertained for more than a few seconds.
I heard you used to fly over Lucianera naked. You're not like other demons. What made you interested in me?
Such remarkable modesty. You're a mortal from Galarian who somehow ended up here in Lucianera. You went from bravely fighting demons in the world wound to being granted the good favor of Our Lady in Shadow herself. And you wonder why I'm interested in you. How utterly charming.
You're very powerful, aren't you? Are you skilled at enchantments? Do you like sport young talent? What happens to those who fail to entertain you? Thanks. I'm the commander of the Crusaders on Galarian. I'm a famous warrior known for my amazing powers. I'd like to see the honor of your attention, the pleasure of your inestimable company. Alexi answers politely, but without much enthusiasm.
Known for your amazing powers, here in the Abyss, you'll need more than power and influence to impress others. Your special abilities will hardly give you the same status that they did in your homeworld. The demons will not see you as a worthy of glory and respect until you demonstrate what makes you unique. However, you managed to pique my interest, and I'll be glad to make your acquaintance. There's no need to bother with titles. You can simply call me Alexia, and you are...
My name was made a secret.
Incognito!
Wendwog looks at... Valexia looks at Wendwog blankly, then turns at you in bewilderment.
Must your pet companion behave in such a manner? Can you please subdue her somehow?
Wendwog, what's up?
It's just got their eye on you. I'm not going to let her near my territory without a fight.
You realize I'm being nice to her for the sake of our mission, right?
You like her, admit you do it.
Of course I like her. Admit, if she were flirting with you, there's no way you ignore her advances. Wendwog scoffs, then grins ruefully.
Of course I will. I'd wrap her blonde hair on my fist and shag her until I pass out. Fine, do what you want.
Level up!
Jesus.
This guys, it's so jarring seeing that. It's just so jarring. Alright, let's do this. Beat. What do I have so far? Point blank, precise, spell pen, greater spell pen, weapon focus, improve critical, deadly aim. True precise shot? That could be good, actually. Yeah, let's go with that. I get to ignore cover now, which is pretty sick. I think I'm gonna take water, so I can get the water blast. And that'll unlock a number of composite blasts for me.
All this waiting bores me.
Because up till now, I've been able to use composite blast. But now I have ice, which is water, cold, and mud, which is earth water. Let's see. Ice is composite blast, half piercing, half cold. And this is all physical bludgeoning. it's because I have metakinesis on. If I turn off that, it's still 1, so I'd have to do a full round action to do it properly. There, so, oh, actually, I can just drop extended range. Oh, no, I was doing spindle. Let's do Ice Blast. And can I keep maxing out? That costs 1, so like this is 0. I can keep the Spindle Form Infusion. Is there Substance Infusion I could add to this? Do I have any Substance Infusions? Tangling? Hey, there we go. Really? Okay, wait, if I turn off this and select that one. I wish I could tell how much burn it was going to cost just normally. That still costs 2. I guess because of the infusion reduction. Neat. Okay, should work. No reason to go that way for the time being. Is there anything else I even need to do up here right now? No, I don't have anything else to do until I hit the Battle Bliss.
Onwards.
So really the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to the portal and just grab the Battle Bliss. Or rather, I'll head to the Bad Luck and then go to the Battle Bliss after that.
Move out.
As for the rest of these, I'm just going to real quickly just get all these set up. There we go. Vital Strike. Down to the lower city. That's where everything is going down. I also need to go talk to Zephoria. I'm gonna take the fast way and just pay the bartender for this, because it's a lot of time just running around talking to people in order to get it. Hey, bro, guys. How much money did they take out of my pocket? It's a lot, actually.
Head on.
That was a big chunk of my change.
I lead. You follow.
Onwards!
There he is. Hello, Zephyrian.
Just look at him.
Darren speaks quietly, almost whispering.
He was once the ruler of a city. Nocticula's favorite. I can make an educated guess what kind of favorite he was. The incubus embodiment of temptation, most cherished brave thing of the mistress of the Midnight Archipelago. And now we're destined to this wretched ruin. How unenviable is the fate of those who court the passions of the powerful.
You're not talking about us, are you?
No.
Darren answers, looking into your eyes. His glance eloquently shows you how insincere he's being.
I'm just thinking out loud.
Is a foreign plot against Nocticula. Is this the way you're saying you're going to betray me?
Of course not.
This time, Darren speaks confidently and firmly.
It's just, we aren't always able to control our fate. Who knows what destiny has in store for us? Who knows what threats await us? I do not wish for a grim future, but I cannot rule it out.
Don't worry about it. There's nothing to worry about.
I have no idea why you're so sure about that, but I like your confidence. I always have.
Darren gives you a small, crooked smile. Just give me the key like that. You're lying to me. You're trying to lure me into a trap. Okay, let's deal with this whole nonsense. Now, come on. Into the battle bluff. And now I have to deal with this whole scene. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I think slavery is a reasonable practice, but unfortunately not everybody in Galarian shares my opinion. Alexia smiles approvingly.
I can see that your mind is not clouded by the ridiculous propaganda and hypocritical beliefs that are so commonly found in your world. I must say I find that highly commendable.
Let's see. Everyone fights in their own. I just pretend otherwise.
I'm so happy that you do not practice the foolish self-deception that's so popular amongst mortals. Indeed, everyone fights for themselves. It's so nice to make the acquaintance of such a shrewd and insightful individual.
Let's see. Death is the end. That means you should live to the fullest with just a breath in your lungs. I need to work on chaos a little bit. Let's see. You know, if you outbid Hipzamra, you'll wipe the smirk off her face. Excellent. Gold coin acquired.
Move out.
Are you trying to flirt with him? Let's see. Welcome to the Battle Bliss. I guess you're one of those who draw their power from the elemental planes. That's a quite rare ability here in the Lucian era. For demons in general, their gift could become a selling point, very useful for a gladiator. I want everyone to know my name. The tiefling's disrespect evokes something within you. The dark, gruesome beast begins to stir. It reaches into your mind and roars out a single demand. I want his blood. The arena steward does not seem to realize his mistake. He looks at you calmly, unaware of the storm that is brewing within your soul. Unleash your rage on the insolent steward.
The steward must have recognized something in your eyes because his expression changes swiftly. The quick-witted tiefling falls to his knees before you can unleash your anger against him. He clutches his bag protectively, causing a loud squeal from within, and lowers his eyes to the floor as he hastily apologizes. I beg your pardon. I didn't know who you were. This will never happen again. I humbly beg for your forgiveness and promise to do everything within my power to arrange your fight with Gelderfang. Let's see. Unfortunately, your Mangolith will never agree. Once he realizes how strong you are, he'll never risk his champion against you in a fight. The tiefling cautiously gets to his feet. He watches you warily to make sure you won't immediately execute him on the spot. Then he bows his head respectfully. But I can help. Help me overthrow Ermangolith, and you can have the champion's head. Zeklex lowers his voice conspiratorially. I want to overthrow Ermangolith and take over the Battle Bliss. Ermangolith is terrible at his job, and he's standing in the way of my ambitions. This is I'm pretty sure this is... Yeah, I think this is much later when this dialogue comes up. I don't think this happens early. He's standing in the way of my ambitions. There's no denying that he is a genius. No one can get the crowds excited like he can, but his management of the arena could not be worse. The fights have turned into a bloody circus, and opponents are never evenly matched. The crowds are losing interest, and the passion of the audience is fading away. I want to change all of that. But killing Ermangolith won't be easy. He's protected by Gelderfang. I think this is like the same dialogue you get later with him. Fine. I'm ready to go. You're in luck. For the past couple of days, Ermangolith has been obsessed with recruiting new talent. He wants to introduce a promising new fighter into the arena. I think you could play the part perfectly. Ermangolith may even give you a chance to earn a place in the Nahindrian League. However, if you do become a candidate for membership, be careful. You'll likely be matched up against a very dangerous opponent. Alright.
Smog mug.
None shall escape!
Your struggles and...
I don't even get to attack.
Head on!
I didn't even get to do anything. I just got to run up. My character just ran up and did nothing. So I need to buy gladiators on the flesh market. Is there anything else I should know? So Zaxxas or Warlaw? Okay.
Let the duel commence.
God, I don't like this because everyone makes their reflex save every time.
Trivial.
Like, Spindle theoretically is really good, but everybody always makes their reflex save.
I think she's looking at the trap that's all the way up there. Why is... Why is that specially marked? What?
I finished here. Is it?
Why is that marked all special one?
Save the last one for me. Your pain is my pleasure.
All right, calm down, Camellia.
Move out. Something over there.
I am helpful, am I not?
God, how do you get through here? This is...
Head on.
Oh, right, down this way.
I am helpful, am I not?
And then I believe here is... Oh, this is where the beggars hang out.
What's that?
I
Please,
lead.
be
You
careful.
follow.
And over here is where we're going to run into... Oh, no, right, this is where the angel thing is.
Onwards.
God, where was... I don't remember where his last location is. Since you're an assassin, you must be familiar with Yaz.
I know I'm a spy.
I'd have him Minago twice. Alright, over he goes.
Something is not
Over
right
there.
here.
There's the bad luck. To the rotten gutter. Noticing you, the soldier flinches, pales, and makes a quick sign to his compatriots. They remove their weapons and keep their empty hands in plain sight. Of course, I knew Shivaro was a crazy bitch capable of anything, but this is extreme even for her. The last thing I want is to be dragged before an articulate for killing her new favorite. I'm part of this foul business. See, if she wants you dead, she can do it herself. Who are you? Torlek's crew. I mean, it's my crew. I'm Torlek. We're here. We're called the Rotten Guttery Gang. It's a dumb name, but it helps us blend in with the demon rabble here. Keeps anyone from prying into our business. We're mercenaries who came to the Abyss on a job. We realized what Illusioner was like. We couldn't quite believe it. There's so much gold to be made here. Demons are loose cannons. Survivor hired you to kill me? Something like that. She told us she'd send our victim to us, and we just have to take down some lad from Galarium. But the stupid bitch forgot to mention the Galarian in question is under the protection of the Lady in Shadow. Where are the succubi? There are no succubi. It was a trick. Screw your brains out and take all your money. Call it a weekend well spent. All succubi should be drowned. That's what I think. Seems I need to ride war with Shivaro. I get it. When you knock her teeth out, give her a good punch from our crew, too. All right.
Something over there.
Seems legit.
Pay attention.
I hope you
Move out.
appreciate this.
Yeah, that's just like, that's some goofy
I
little
see
thing. Just like,
something
oh,
over there.
no, she's crazy. I'm not going to fuck with this shit.
I am helpful.
Yeah, I'm not touching
Am I
this.
not?
Barrel charge. Oh, it's a ranger. It's an animal companion.
Head on.
Gives haste to animal things. Alright, well that takes care of the rotten guttery.
Will defend my dream.
Kill is for you!
Now, why are Zara and Zorgs here that I can talk to? Why? The demon, gazing intently at the ocean, notices you. She speaks with respectful indifference.
I've heard about you. I'm guest of Our Lady in Shadow. You're new to the Abyss, no? Have you come to behold a shard? As mesmerizing as it not.
A boy about 12 stands next to her. The boy examines his wrists, which are covered in strange round scars that look like they may have come from suction cups. Who are you?
Zara the Grim, the most skillful explorer of the dark depths of Ishar. You know that I'm a loyal subject of Our Lady in Shadow. As Nocticula sent you with a message on it, you simply wish to see Ishar.
What are you doing?
I'm listening to the ocean and waiting for this worthless whelp to recover enough strength to plunge back into Ishar's depths. What a shame that I cannot walk its paths myself. Ironic that the most coveted mysteries are revealed to the most pitiful of creatures, mortals.
Who is this guy?
Zorgs is my son, the best of my offspring. He is helpful and obedient, which is the only reason I condescend to take care of this wretched creature.
What draws you to Ishar?
The nobility of it. It's said everything is possible in the Abyss, and we demons received only the most trivial and vulgar part of it. Flying islands, storms, a living fire, awakening tombs and songs that can steal the minds of those who sleep. The true wonders, greatest paradoxes, and the mysteries that should not exist are hidden in these waters. They lie so deep that even Dagon's servants dare not descend into that darkness. It is the domain of Klipoths, where common sense is a lie, and abstractions are more substantial and solid than matter.
Are you okay, kid?
Mother, may I speak to him?
She ignores her son and speaks to you, her tone cold and hostile.
Don't do that. Don't talk to him. Out of respect for Our Lady in Shadow, I am asking politely, but still don't.
What are you doing to your son?
I'd rather be silent. I keep my secret so no one can claim the fruits of my labor as their own. As a token of my gratitude, however, I will share something for you to pass on to your mistress. A single word. Klipoths.
Mother tells me to dive deep to the place where moonlight never reaches. Down there, Boy stops. Do as you want. Why should I interfere?
Indeed. Why would you care about his miserable life? Truth be told, I don't either. The moment he ceases to be useful, I'll discard him. Or kill him. Your prudence will be rewarded. This talkative brat.
The demon gives the boy a menacing glare.
Often returns with some curiosities gifted to him by Ishar in his travels. I study them to better understand the ocean. Perhaps some of them will be of interest to me. I'm willing to part with them as a sign of goodwill.
Show me what he got. Let's see, I'll sell the spear, sell that spear, sell that scimitar, sell the full plate, sell the armor. Okay. What we got? Realm Protector. +4 full plate grants square additional stacking DR2 for each dead outsider in a 30-foot area. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, that's spicy. Ooh. Oh, boom. That is a spicy meatball. Rotten Dissector. corrosive burst, corrosive enchantment +4. Whenever the wielder of this +4 corrosive burst scythe lands a first hit against a new enemy, the enemy suffers a condition which causes them to take damage while making their own attacks. And when this condition suffers 2d6 acid damage on a successful hit and 66 damage if the attack was a critical. The condition lasts for 4 rounds. Rolling Thunder. Wielder of this +5 thundering heavy cross makes a ranged attack with it. The enemy's caught. The crossbow creates a sonic wave in a 5-foot radius around the target. All enemies caught in the wave suffer 46 sonic damage. Successful force saving throw halves. Oh my god, that's insane. Aware of this amulet suffers a -4 penalty at AC. Whenever an ally in a 30-foot radius is knocked unconscious or dead, they gain 2 extra attacks per round for 2 rounds. Wielder of this +5 cruel long spear lands a killing blow while mounted. Their mount receives a +3 confidence bonus and attack and damage rolls for 3 rounds. It's pretty good. This thing's fucking insane. I'm really tempted to get this armor right now. Who would even wear it? Social even wear it? He's wearing medium armor. Like, the only person who would actually wear it would be Regil or Sela. That's a really good piece of armor, though. Holy shit. Okay, bye. That armor is almost worth the pain and emotional damage being done to that child. In fact, I would say it is worth it. That is a sick piece of armor. If I was making an evil character, 100%.
Onwards.
God, where am I going? I want to go be, I think beating up Monago's up this way? I'm sure Monago's hideout is, was it here? No, it was here. Yeah, that's the other entrance.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
There it is. Hello.
You'll make a fine trophy. My name, Wendog.
Please, be careful.
Where are you? What's that? What's on your face? You won't run from me anymore. Okay, we got this.
I am helpful, am I
guess
not?
I don't know if it's on the higher difficulties or what, where Monago just stays behind here, so you actually have to disable the trap first. Maybe that was just during the beta and her program has changed since then so that she actually runs into melee. She is a melee blender. Like, she is very beefy in melee.
I lead. You follow.
But still, it's weird. I could have sworn that trap used to be more relevant. Now it's just kind of there to catch you if you don't know it's there. Alright, well, good time to start dumping more junk in. Sell that, sell that, sell that. There. I think I've already made back most of the money I lost buying that piece of info. Conversation with the Rochelet, conversation with Wendwar. I'll deal with those later. I also need to hit up the flesh markets. I'm really sad that Wendwag or Minago and Shivaro never showed up in the Azada path. I have to assume it was some kind of bug caused by the mods that just caused them to never show up, but it's just such a... Look, hey, we set this thing up. It's something that's been there the entire game, but you don't get to do anything with it? Probably this way is faster. Actually, this way is faster. What am I talking about?
Out of my sight!
There we go. I knew that was coming, so...
I hope you appreciate this. I am helpful. Am I not?
I finished here. Is there more?
So let's see, what's up with you? Just confess, help me please. Of course, what happened? I don't know how to cope with them. I serve a goddess of beauty, but look at this. It's so beauty, even though it's awful. Valuable. You're allowed to be.
Head on.
There we go. Alright, I want to talk to you. Where does he think he's going? Taking advantage of all the fuss, the Mephit deftly plucks the lock of his cage using his ponytail as a skeleton key. Once he makes an obscene sound at Raggy, winks at you mischievously, and immediately takes off in the air.
Let's have some fun.
That's pretty funny. Alright. Well, they're free now. I'm setting you free. I don't care where they go. I'm just setting them free. It doesn't matter at this point. Chaos points are good.
I lead. You follow.
I feel like killing them just immediately is kind of unnecessary. Oh, there's Jughead. Look at that dredge. Master Star 6, find your reasonable 30,000 gold coins. Active and does the stock, it's cause you to disagreement. Master Zest would like to grant you a small gift to esteemed guest. May this dredge belong to you from now on, just as you want to. With all due respect, Master Zest feels toward the esteemed samurai. His respect for our Lady in Shadow and her inner circle is far higher. May this lazy scum serve you in any way you see fit, and may all your wishes be granted as easily and swiftly as Master Star Zaxxas has done here today. Interesting. So that probably would have turned out differently, but because I'm Natticula's favorite, he just lets Suture go. This seems good. Weak must serve the strong. Listening and telling to the pleased hoots of his master, the tiefling adds a trifle of approval to his monotonous speech. Master Sarzaxis is pleasantly surprised. Many of your world's inhabitants hold a strange precedence against slavery. Master Sarzaxis wishes you the favor of the demon lord you serve. Your wisdom is truly impressive. I appreciate your kind words. Master Zach will grant you this valuable gift as a sign of his personal regard, for he's found you both be intelligent and discerning. Only the most esteemed guest receives such tokens from Master Zaxxas. See, let's trade. Demon's Eye. Eye of a demon still holds power. 3 times per day you can curse the enemy. The cursed target suffers a -8 penalty to strength and con. Wow, that's just straight up 3 charges. Wow, that's actually really good. 120 grand. Woo. I never actually talked to this guy. Welder +5 Unholy Bardiche lands 5 killing blows that can target an enemy. The chosen enemy suffers a -4 penalty to AC for 1 minute. Weird, but okay. Lands a hit while having full hit points. The enemy's passive fort save or be knocked prone for 2 rounds. That's really good. Covetous Charge. Whenever aware of this belt of strength and dexterity +4 attacks charge an enemy, they gain a +4 morale bonus attack and damage rolls against the enemy for 1 round. It's pretty good. And a gold coin from the flesh markets. I'm just gonna dump my stuff all around because I don't need. Where did I even pick this up from? I guess the other guy just killed. Raggy. Conversation with Camellia. There's Venture Captain Kristoff. letter. I'm gonna have to deal with Spinner
Onwards.
Nightmares at some point. There's Whirlong, Block Mask. What's the mask you wear? If I remember correctly, these are pretty decent, but I'm not going to buy any of them. Show me the ones you're selling. Go to the arena. Anyone else here? Oh, I gotta talk to... I could talk to the Shadow Demon one. Crevice. Let's see. What kind of sleeves can you offer? Oh god, that's really good. 3-level higher illusion spells. Persistence, quicken spell. Eyes, Broken Malice. Broken Malice. +3 dodge bonus to AC, +5 unarmed attack, can only be used by lawful evil monks. This is good stuff to buy right here.
Move out.
Are you guys gonna go?
Something over there.
Head on.
Let me draw the first blood.
Not what I meant to do, but it's fine. Go where you want. Or you sense. I don't care.
I'm prepared.
Okay, that takes care of those. And then we have... Who are you? Alright.
I lead. You follow.
Takes care of that stuff.
See? I'm indispensable.
Okay, now we're gonna go talk to Chivaro. But not before I've talked to Yaz here. moment. Any moment now. There we go. Takes a minute.
Onwards!
Alright, Yaz, what up? Yaz chuckles uncomfortably when he sees you. Performance at Shamir's trial.
Your performance at Shamir's trial was unexpected. So now you're the new Shadow Spawn Lord. Well, I hope you'll prove to be a good ally. Especially since I supported your ascension. May this reward be a token of good faith between us.
Yaz pastes on a fake smile. Why didn't you tell me about Armaketh was the leader of Meticulous military? Yaz yawns lazily.
What difference would it have made? I warned you that he was an aristocrat and that he was dangerous in battle. Isn't that the definition of a military leader?
Do you know an assassin named Nazirus? Yaz wrinkles his nose in disgust.
Of course. Nazarus is a complete pain in the ass. What a grim, terrible creature. It's a loner and refused to join the guild. I've sent my best assassins after it on multiple occasions, but they never came back. Please tell me you killed that tongue-tied Fae. I'll give you the reward for its head immediately.
I spared him.
You shouldn't have let it live. That miserable creature keeps making me lower my prices. It's obsessed with killing. What if it decides to work for free? Why don't you go to it instead of paying the guild for our services?
Alright, so now up to the harem. Not the harem, up to the brothel. 10,000 delights.
Move out! Head on!
Alright, Shivaro. Next for the Spirit Knights, you know her? Alright, I've been in the Rotting Gunnery. Why'd you try to set me up? So you and Nago are lovers? Nice story, you and Nago.
It sounds like the story. It sounds like the story of Atosius and is very demonic. Is there anything in this world that hasn't been turned into a disease or disaster?
What are you, Prince Charming?
Shivaro smiles ominously.
Oh, I see in you as a larva, this cocoon of a beast that will one day be claimed by one of the evil planes. Or do you think you're different from us? That you alone are capable of feeling something other than this thing you just dismissed as an illness?
Well,
Darren glances at you from under half-closed eyelids and gives a small smile.
who knows? Maybe I really am capable of feeling something greater.
I recently met Minago. She tried to attack me again, so I killed her. With a dull howl that will lead to attacks you, her claws seem to grow and sharpen before your eyes. There she goes. And there's Herax. Alright, I'll be back in a second, Herax.
I lead. You follow.
How you doing? Camellia looks at you intently and seems slightly resentful. Noticing your attention, she turns away indifferently. Okay, takes care of
Onwards!
that. What else? I'm gonna be honest, I'm feeling kind of fatigued from this game. I'm gonna take it nice and slow and do like shorter chunks. where possible. I'm gonna do the same thing as usual, though. I'm gonna go through like the main story bits, then do side stuff, and then move on to the... hopefully do the entirety of the mine in a single sitting. Like, I've played this game too much.
My friend, it's been so long since we last spent time together, wouldn't you agree? We haven't even gone on a stroll. I've missed your company.
Camelia's eyes have an unusual sheen to them, and her shallow breaths emerge from her throat in a feverish staccato. Are you okay?
Yes, no.
Camelia wets her lips and harshly exhales.
I'm quite well, but there is a way to improve my well-being 100-fold.
Alright, where are we going?
I'm pleased you understand me. No one understands me better than you.
Camelia bares her teeth in a predatory smile.
No problem.
Great idea. I was going to ask you.
Really? Well then, don't hold back next time. I want to know everything about your deepest, darkest desires.
Camelia fixes you with a curious look.
Illusionaire is a city of new possibilities. It would be remiss of us not to enjoy its offerings to the fullest. My request is not as simple as it may first appear.
A faraway look appears in her eyes.
Maria is demanding blood. Her whispers are growing ever more insistent, becoming overwhelming, muddling my thoughts, stopping me from thinking about anything else. We need to help her, Sam Bedlowski, and I don't know how. In the 10,000 Delights, there's a special service. It's only offered to those who already know of its existence. Deep below the brothel, there's a place where there are no limits. Do you understand?
Camelia wets her dry lips.
What's more, this service entails making a pleasure slave of the person your heart desires above all others. I would like to seize this opportunity.
You're very well informed. How'd you know about this?
Let's just say I made inquiries.
All right. And while we're here, let's talk to Baruch, who is D. Then this butterfly. I can accept. What do you want from me? Okay. I'm gonna get a heal real quick. Still, it is interesting to see all the little bits and pieces that change. Like, out of all of them, I think Demon is probably the most varied. Like, if you play 3 paths... Let me think here. What are the paths you should play? I would say if you only play a specific set of paths, I would say Angel, Demon, Aeon, maybe Trickster? Definitely Angel, Demon, and Aeon. Yeah. Because Lich is cool. Lich does have cool stuff. But outside of the undead bits with, like, Kestaglier, it's kind of... like, a lot of the stuff does not really, like, get too wild and crazy. Angel is, like, the default good path. You should play Angel. Azada, you can leave. Dragon has some cool stuff, but you can also leave that. Trickster would be good. Aeon, definitely play that one. Lich, yeah, I already said Lich is cool. Demon, definitely play that one. Swarm, I haven't gotten to yet. Devil is like kind of just not really. It exists. It's on the same level as like Gold Dragon. I guess what I would say is, out of all the paths, I would definitely say the ones you should do absolutely 100% are Angel, Demon, Aeon. Trickster is a good one, but I would honestly say you should go like Angel, Trickster, Demon, Aeon, with option for Legend at the end. Those 5, which is really more 4.5 paths. You get Angel, which is like the default intended path, kind of. Demon, or Trickster, which is the one that they clearly wanted people to play because it's the one that fucks with the gameplay hardest and does all that wacky stuff. And then you get like the actual comedy moments. You're just like, that worked. Okay, it worked. Demon, because it is wildly different from any of the other paths in terms of story. Aeon, because that ending is fucking nuts. And Legend, because Legend feels like it's the last mythic path. It feels like it's the mythic path that you were intended to play last, as the last one. Nothing going on past that point. It even has the super special ending sequence, which is clearly like, this is the true ending. I would say those are the 5. Gold Dragon, Devil, Swarm That Walks. I haven't played yet, so we'll see. Azada, Lich. Yeah, those 5 paths you can like take or leave. Lich is a good one as well, but most of them are kind of like, it's okay. It's not too wild and crazy. It has cool moments. Lich has some cool moments, but on the whole, I think you can pretty much leave it. It doesn't do the most fucking with the story compared to some of the other ones. It's cool, don't get me wrong. It has some really cool stuff in it, but it is not one of the ones I would say you really have to play this one. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that there. I'm sorry, I'm just, having played this game for nearing on 700 hours is wearing on me, and I'm feeling a little bit of the old burnout, so I don't want to burn out in the game before the ending. I'm right there. And then we got the DLC coming too on top of that, so I don't know. I'll see on Sunday if maybe I can just chuck through the rest of this act, or at least get right up to Kolfir. And then that'll leave, you know, a little bit of time for the last act of the game. Anyway, that's that. So thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, evening, what have you. I am going to make dinner, I guess. Make dinner or exercise or something. I gotta get my brain back in, because Wednesdays are always the worst day because it's the middle of the week and I'm tired and ill-adjusted and I could use a nap, which is why I've been canceling a lot of Wednesdays to just take a nap instead. But yeah. Okay. Anyway, that's that. I'll be back tomorrow with, I think it's Signalis. I'm pretty sure tomorrow is Signalis. Yeah. See you tomorrow. Bye.